have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use the tarot answers by the angels, right? And see what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. I'll go ahead and pull a card and see what the energy is. In the near future. So that's telling us that the universe wants you to know that in the near future, something is going to happen for you. We just have to take the time to look around us and see what that something is. So what's going to happen next? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see if the energies want to drop things out for us. I think about 5, 4, we'll see. 4 or 5 cards. We'll get them out there, okay? And we'll see what message was trying to get to you over this weekend and what it's about and how it's going to affect your life. Oh yeah, and there's definitely things that want to come out here, right? You have the Knight of Cups. Okay. That's the message itself right there. The energy of that card says that you're a dreamer, that you want the finer things in life dealing with love. You want to be romanced. You want to be looked at in such a way that lets you know that you're loved and appreciated. Or you yourself may want to go out and give someone that very same message. It could be about relationships, a decision, or something that you've been sensing, but maybe haven't fully trusted just yet. Okay? And so next, let's see what the universe may have. This card can show the sign that may have already appeared over the weekend. That one to come right on out, didn't it? Illusion. What a watery day. What a watery message, I should say. Yeah. This is a message for someone out there to use your intuition when it comes to things, and don't let your potential want or even need for love cloud your judgment. Okay? It may not necessarily be a bad thing, but there are still things hidden. There are still things hidden from you. And don't let the need of belonging, the need of feeling love from the outside world influence you. Don't let it influence you to the point where it could potentially be hurting you. And for that next card, that third card, we're going to see why it's happening now. Okay? This card will help to explain why this message is appearing to you right now. Okay? So, the Queen of Pentacles, growth. Alright, the message that has been trying to reach you over this weekend. It's happening to you right now because now it's a period of growth for you. And we know how the stars and the moon and the sun move around in alignment with each other, and how sometimes certain planets are in retrograde or they're in conjunction with other planets or trining other planets and all that astrological jargon. And sometimes it can have a real effect on our lives. More often than not, though, the common theme throughout all of these changes, all of these events, is growth. To learn from the past, to become more stable, and if necessary, not to avoid, but just to be prepared for anything that may come your way. With that Queen of Pentacles there, it's saying that it's time for growth. It's time for stability, and you're more than capable of doing that. And that fourth card, what's going to happen next? Let's see what happens if this message is recognized and followed. Let's see. what Spirit has to say about this. What happens next? The King of Cups, understanding. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that all make sense? Let me see if I can straighten this camera out a little bit. Okay. Yes, understanding. We have here in the near future you're a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with that. And dreamers tend to sometimes stand in illusion, right? But we have to grow from this mindset sometimes, from this way of being, and it can be difficult, and reach another level of understanding of the world. You know, this is all water energy, mainly. You have the earth energy for that stability, and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and see if we can get a little bit more in depth with each one of these cards. See if we can get a little more precise and give you a little more something. How does that sound to you? So in the near future, this dreamer, I wonder what it is that you're dreaming about. Okay? What dreams do you hope for? Is it career? Is it money? Is it family? Friends? Is it love? Is it stressing you out? But energy, the universe, they're telling me that you're dreaming about happiness with that Four of Wands. You want stability in your family life, in your life in general. You want happiness. You want parties. You may even want marriage, okay? And that's completely fair. It's a good thing to want these things to give you something to work towards, to aspire towards, you know? And that is a beautiful combination with that Knight of Cups. That means that you're ready. You're ready to receive that message. You're ready to give the message. You're ready to move forward in achieving that goal and achieving that want or that need for happiness and stability, for celebration, for family or friends, or perhaps a partner. But don't worry, because in the near future it is coming to you. But let us not forget that second card, okay? Let's not forget that illusion there, the Moon card. Let's see what you may be illusionary about, or what just simply may be hidden from you. Let's see what may be hidden for you, okay? Something you may need to be aware of. Let's see what that message was that was trying to reach you over this weekend. The King of Pentacles. More stability, right? More standing in your power. More reliability. Okay? And maybe the moon's revealing to you that you are capable of achieving this Four Rods energy, Four Wands energy, Four of Fires energy. There's so many different names for them. But you're capable of doing this, and you're capable of maintaining it. You're capable of mastering this. Once we stop sitting in illusion and sometimes step outside of our comfort zones and realize that we're much more strong and much more stable than we sometimes perceive ourselves to be, or sometimes people project onto us their instability. With that Knight of Cups energy, it's very loving. But sometimes it can be illusional. But that King of Pentacles is saying that you definitely have the power to sit on your throne, to not worry about illusions, and to move forward with whoever or whatever it is, your passions or desires. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? There might be a delay. All right, can you hear me now? Is that better? How about now? All right, so now that that's sorted out, let's go ahead and do what you asked, which was for me to do pick a card for love again for this weekend. So we'll go ahead and get that set up since it's not set up. And you get to see once again how I do it. Nothing fancy. It's not pre-planned or anything like that. So whatever comes up, comes up. And we'll do something based on that. Okay, how does that sound there, fam? Let's get this set up. Real simple, not difficult. Yeah, it looks like there's a delay from what I'm seeing from my technology to what YouTube is doing. And everything else is going good with you tonight? Yeah, I hear you. So let's go ahead and start. This looks crooked again. It's always looking crooked. All right. So that first pile, we're going to start that first pile when it comes to love for this weekend, right? Pile number one. So if you picked pile number one, that pink rose quartz crystal, and it resonates with you, this is for you, all right? So let's go ahead and start. And we begin with the temperance card, meaning that you should be looking for harmony, okay? Doing things evenly, balanced, taking your time, making sure. Oh no, I got this freaking echo. Trying to make sure that volume's working. I just said echo. Okay, never mind that though. So the overall theme for this relationship that you're thinking about right now is possibly just being a little more temperate, being a little more balanced, even fair. You know, not rushing anything, not expecting too much, but also giving what's appropriate. Excuse me. Every time I start these readings, I start with the whole throat thing. I probably should get some like lozenges or something, some halls. But anyway, so we'll move right along here to this next card, which is going to represent what this person may be feeling about you or thinking about you or how they perceive you, okay? And right now, they perceive you as happily single or more than capable of being by yourself, being happy by yourself, being stable, you know, being reliable when it comes to you. You don't need anything, you know. They see you as someone who's independent, wealthy, who has it well put together. That's how that person is viewing you right now in this relationship that you're thinking about. And that's pretty good. It's good to have people think about you in a positive way. Everyone likes an independent person up until a point, you know. So let's go ahead on to that next card and see any actions that may be required or will be taken here in the near future dealing with this relationship here, dealing with love. And we have, ooh, wait, Knight of Cups. Someone's going to make somebody an offer. And I think that's pretty good with that Knight. Oh, excuse me. Did I say Nine of Cups? Excuse me. I meant with that Knight of Cups, okay? That Knight of Cups energy there. Oh, yeah, there's going to be romantic pursuits going on, you know? Someone's going to be falling in their heart, and it looks like they're going to be given a gift, you know? And that may be you giving a gift to somebody by the looks of it. I wonder who that person may be. It may be the same person that you're thinking about that thinks about you as being a strong, independent person. That's good. Just movement and love, you know? And so, to wrap that up, we're going to show you that last and final card that has been drawn. And that is, interesting. You have here the Hangman, that major arcana that's telling you that there's going to be someone looking at something from a different perspective, I feel. Someone's going to give in, they're going to let go, you know? Give in, let go. They're waiting. They're waiting. That's interesting. So I'm going to draw a clarifier on why the Hangman's there. I believe it's just a perspective shift. I don't think anyone's really being delayed in this right here. I don't see any delaying going on. So we'll see what we can get out of this. If the energies want to say something, something wants to stick. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, we have quite a few things here. I don't know how to take this. I'm going to try to feel this out, and here we go. In fact, I'll take it just like that. Do you see this right here? Pile number one, you're in for a good time this weekend here, because look at this. As long as you're being temperate, you're being fair and balanced, right? You're not rushing anything. You may need to look at something from a different angle. With that Hangman being there, that Hangman, okay? But these three came out, and it told me to flip them this way. And you got the Queen of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups, and then you have the Lovers, okay? Someone's looking at having a very good time this weekend and potentially forming a union that's going to be somewhat lasting, but there's definitely love in this upcoming weekend for you, okay? Definitely love that Queen of Cups there, someone very nurturing, loving, kind, caring, mature with their emotions, willing to give, you know? And it's going to lead to just that Ten of Cups feeling. You have everything you need as far as emotions are concerned. And it's going to lead to a partnership right there, perhaps a divine partnership. Maybe there's someone playing matchmaker too. You know, usually it's like someone from the heavens, God, the universe putting people together. But I see there's a third person involved, and not in a nasty, shady hookup culture kind of way. Not saying that that's nasty. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But no, there's someone else involved, and they're bringing you together with somebody else. I see this immediately, okay? So your weekend's going to be fun. It's going to be nice. Just make sure you're being temperate overall, okay? Don't rush anything. Just enjoy yourself. You may want to look at doing something from a different perspective, you know? Maybe go bungee jumping. I know that's extreme, but hey, that's what I'm seeing. So that wraps up pile number one, and we'll move on to pile number two when it comes to love for this weekend. All right. And so with pile number two, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Now the Knight of Wands energy I'm seeing here, you know, I'm seeing here that hmm, with that Knight of Wands energy, there's someone out there being very charismatic, you know, and it's for the purpose of just hooking up. Honestly, that's the energy I'm reading like right away for some reason, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong, you know, but I just get that feeling that someone is out there being extremely charismatic right now, seem extremely powerful in certain areas of his life or her life, you know, and it's just to woo somebody. And if that's what you're looking for, good on you, because that's what you're going to get to their pile number two. I'm feeling now, okay, and we're seeing how this person, isn't that hilarious? We're seeing how this person views you, okay, and right here we have once again, if you see, we have two King of Wands, and what could that possibly mean in tarot card readings? Okay, now with this two King of Wands here, I'm seeing definitely someone's just extremely charismatic. They're action orientated. You know what I'm seeing? It may even be like a same-sex couple or whatever. It's two very strong masculine energies. Okay, two very strong masculine energies. This person sees you as very strong, very charismatic, and someone who can probably lay it down for them. You know, it's extremely passionate. There may be control issues now. There may be control issues, and it may not be balanced emotionally, but these people here are looking at it, looking at you maybe as something very fiery. So let's go ahead and move on to the actions that could be taken or should be taken, okay? And that is the King of Wands. So right now, you have the King of Wands as the overall energy. The King of Wands is how the person views you, and the actions or possible next steps in this relationship is the King of Pentacles energy, okay? Now that's interesting. There's a lot of kings going on here. Two King of Wands, King of Pentacles, you know, and like, I don't know. My mind just goes all over the place, okay? My mind is going all over the place right now. And there's a definite I want you type energy, and we can build something real, you know? Or can I build something real with you? All right? It's a very strong attraction. Very strong attraction. And there's a long-term potential. So this could be something long-term, you know? Very heavy. I'm sensing a very heavy sexual energy, but it's not like the Knight of Wands in and out energy. It's like they want to be with you. They think they can build with you, but it's also a lot of excitement, you know. And so with that being said, the final card being pulled, which is going to represent any advice or potential outcome here, is the Chariot. So now you got the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Now, bottom line, what could that all mean? Okay, what could that all mean? And like I said earlier, I believe that this person sees you as someone that they can build with, right? But it may not be truly balanced, or even because you notice both these kings are looking in opposite directions, right? You're stable, or there's stability there, but it's not really balanced somehow. There's something missing, okay? There's something missing. But with this Chariot, they want to move forward with you anyway. And I believe it can become stable and you can move forward, you know, if control is focused, not fought over. All right? I actually like that. I like that a lot, you know. You got several kings. You got the King of Wands showing up twice. That means action orientated, you know, and then you got the King of Pentacles too, that person wants that action to be stable with you, but y'all have to work together in order to move forward, okay? Y'all have to work together in order to move forward, because just like these two kings looking in opposite directions, so are the two lions or sphinx in this Chariot card. They're looking in two directions, they're not going anywhere, but you do have that one person here ready to go. I believe that one person could be your relationship if you guys work together. That's really good, I think, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and move over to pile number 3 and to pick a card for love for this weekend. Okay. And then I'll probably put this on. I'll probably put this on loop and take a small break. All right. And so with pile number 3, we have this freaking thing here. With pile number 3 overall, you like it? Oh, I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you like it. With pile number 3, okay, we're going to see the overall energy, all right, for this. And that energy is going to be, I don't like that too much, but it's going to be the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's the overall energy. I don't like it, but it may not mean, excuse me, it may not mean anything negative or bad. I don't like reversals, but I have to read them if the energy tells me to actually read them. So there's a Six of Cups in reverse. That means that someone is in this relationship. If you pick pile number 3, someone is stuck in the past. Okay, potentially somebody's stuck in the past, and it may be affecting the relationship. Not a relationship in a bad way, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and see. We're going to see. So with this energy here, of someone potentially being stuck in the past or being sad, you know, I hope nothing severe has happened with someone here in this relationship, because that could be a lot of things. It could be even some childhood trauma that may be interfering with this relationship. But let's go ahead and see. Yeah, those six of cups upside down, I don't like. But we have here the person views you, how they're viewing you, you know, as someone who is stable, but probably holding on too tight to something. You're holding on tightly, and I'm just saying that because the Six of Cups that came up in reverse, you know, you might be holding on to the past too tight. You know, you may have had an argument, you know, or you just may be in a state of mind that you're protecting yourself. Yeah, in this instance, I'm seeing this, and this person is using the past to stand on. They're using the past to cover their heart, and the past is in their mind. You know, I know this is earth energy, and it's solid, it's stable, it's very slow moving, you know, and this past stuff may be holding you back, maybe keeping you from moving forward. Okay, so with that being said, we'll go ahead and look at this next card. Any actions that could be taken? Okay, doggy, go away, go away. Sigh, sigh, sigh. She's going to try to get in my lap as I'm talking. That might be a sign. Maybe if someone has a dog, you know, it may be you. If you see this, if you're seeing this or watching this, and you have a dog, this may be especially for you. Okay, so let's see any actions that could be taken to help with this situation here. All right, and I'm seeing here, and I pulled here the Judgment card. Okay, that Judgment right there is telling me that forgiveness is necessary. You know, in order for a rebirth to happen. This Judgment card, you see there's an angel there. There's several people there coming up from the grave, I suppose, right? The grave, or caskets, or coffins. You know, that means that you have to self-evaluate and look for the truth. And I'm saying that this is about forgiveness. Like, you have to make it a choice to forgive whatever happened in the past, because it's affecting your love life. It's affecting your relationship. It may be between you and that person, which I don't believe it's between you and that person, unless that person is someone from your past that you are now in some type of relationship with. But something that happened in your past, potentially even childhood trauma, it may go back that far, okay? And it's preventing you from being fully present in this relationship, you know. So let's go ahead and get that final card, pull that or reveal that final card as any potential outcome or further advice from the universe, God, the energies, the cards, or whatever, right? And we have, once again, we have the High Priestess in reverse, and something tells me that we're going to end up drawing some more cards, right? Because the High Priestess in reverse means that there's secrets, there's hidden agendas, probably emotional confusion, or you're disconnected from your intuition. And I'm telling you this right now. There's something going on, something that happened in your past that is just blocking you. It's blocking you from moving forward. It's blocking you from living in the present. And it's disconnected you. You're disconnected, even though there's someone here who's interested in you or trying to work with you. You're holding on tightly to the past, and it may be causing arguments or something. Which I don't see any arguments or bitterness or things like that. I just this is a very strong sense that this is very mental, extremely mental. And this here was poking out not in reverse, but it was just poking out of all these cards. It's the only one that was flipped up, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. I'm looking for any more cards that might be flipped up too. And you have the Eight of Cups, okay? Yeah, it's time for you to walk away from your past. It may have been painful, obviously painful, and it's on your mind, but you have to choose to walk away from that so that you can encounter all the good things that are present right now and that are coming to you. Because there are people who care about you, people who love you, people who had nothing to do with the past, but they're there. They are there now. Okay, the past is not, but that past is draining your present and your future. Okay, so you have to walk away from your past. You have to withdraw your emotions from the past. You got to seek a higher purpose. You got to leave what's no longer serving you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here with these cards. And I just was just on Facebook the other day, right? Not the other day, actually, earlier today, actually, right? And there's a message there. There's a message there that more often when you react out of anger, when someone triggers you, you don't react in the age that you're currently in. You react at the age level where that trigger, first started. If what I'm saying makes sense, you know. So basically, if you got hurt in the past as a kid because of some odd, crazy thing, and now you're like, I don't know, 55 years old, and someone says something to you or does something a certain way, or they look at you a certain way, and you just go off, you're not responding as if you're 55 years old. You're responding as if you're 16 or 12 or 8 years old. And this may be the case here in this pile number 3, when it comes to love. And I know it's supposed to be a pick of 3 for love, but right now it's like a pick of 3. It's like a pick a card. If you pick card number 3, it's like for you. This is for you personally, and how it can be affecting your love life. So I hope that you can take all of that and work with it. Sometimes we do need to work on ourselves, and we have to realize some things about ourselves. But that is it for pick a card for love for this weekend. And family, if you're still there, okay. If you're still there, that was for you. If you don't have any more questions, I'm going to put this on loop and take another break. And I'll still be here looking for people to chat. I don't expect too much because it is Friday night. It's people usually are out and about. But if not, I'll be right here. All right. So everyone enjoy. Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use the tarot answers by the angels, right? And see what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. I'll go ahead and pull a card and see what the energy is. In the near future. So that's telling us that the universe wants you to know that in the near future, something is going to happen for you. We just have to take the time to look around us and see what that something is. So what's going to happen next? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see if the energies want to drop things out for us. I think about 5, 4, we'll see. 4 or 5 cards. We'll get them out there, okay? And we'll see what message was trying to get to you over this weekend and what it's about and how it's going to affect your life. Oh yeah, and there's definitely things that want to come out here, right? You have the Knight of Cups. Okay. That's the message itself right there. The energy of that card says that you're a dreamer, that you want the finer things in life dealing with love. You want to be romanced. You want to be looked at in such a way that lets you know that you're loved and appreciated. Or you yourself may want to go out and give someone that very same message. It could be about relationships, a decision, or something that you've been sensing, but maybe haven't fully trusted just yet. Okay? And so next, let's see what the universe may have. This card can show the sign that may have already appeared over the weekend. That one to come right on out, didn't it? Illusion. What a watery day. What a watery message, I should say. Yeah. This is a message for someone out there to use your intuition when it comes to things, and don't let your potential want or even need for love cloud your judgment. Okay? It may not necessarily be a bad thing, but there are still things hidden. There are still things hidden from you. And don't let the need of belonging, the need of feeling love from the outside world influence you. Don't let it influence you to the point where it could potentially be hurting you. And for that next card, that third card, we're going to see why it's happening now. Okay? This card will help to explain why this message is appearing to you right now. Okay? So, the Queen of Pentacles, growth. Alright, the message that has been trying to reach you over this weekend, it's happening to you right now because now it's a period of growth for you. And we know how the stars and the moon and the sun move around in alignment with each other, and how sometimes certain planets are in retrograde, or they're in conjunction with other planets, or trining other planets, and all that astrological jargon. And sometimes it can have a real effect on our lives. More often than not, though, the common theme throughout all of these changes, all of these events, is growth. To learn from the past, to become more stable, and if necessary, not to avoid, but just to be prepared for anything that may come your way. With that Queen of Pentacles there, it's saying that it's time for growth. It's time for stability, and you're more than capable of doing that. And that fourth card, what's going to happen next? Let's see what happens if this message is recognized and followed. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. What happens next? The King of Cups. Understanding. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that all make sense? Let me see if I can straighten this camera out a little bit. Okay. Yes, understanding. We have here in the near future you're a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with that. And dreamers tend to sometimes stand in illusion, right? But we have to grow from this mindset sometimes, from this way of being, and it can be difficult, and reach another level of understanding of the world. You know, this is all water energy, mainly. You have the earth energy for that stability, and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So what I'm going to do next, let's go ahead and see if we can get a little bit more in depth with each one of these cards. See if we can get a little more precise and give you a little more something. How does that sound to you? So in the near future, this dreamer, I wonder what it is that you're dreaming about. Okay? What dreams do you hope for? Is it career? Is it money? Is it family? Friends? Is it love? Is it stressing you out? But energy, the universe, they're telling me that you're dreaming about happiness with that Four of Wands. You want stability in your family life, in your life in general. You want happiness. You want parties. You may even want marriage, okay? And that's completely fair. It's a good thing to want these things to give you something to work towards, to aspire towards, you know? And that is a beautiful combination with that Knight of Cups. That means that you're ready. You're ready to receive that message. You're ready to give the message. You're ready to move forward in achieving that goal and achieving that want or that need for happiness and stability, for celebration, for family or friends or perhaps a partner. But don't worry, because in the near future it is coming to you. But let us not forget that second card, okay? Let's not forget that illusion there, the Moon card. Let's see what you may be illusionary about, or what just simply may be hidden from you. Let's see what may be hidden for you, okay? Something you may need to be aware of. Let's see what that message was that was trying to reach you over this weekend. The King of Pentacles. More stability, right? More standing in your power. More reliability. Okay? And maybe the moon's revealing to you that you are capable of achieving this Four Rods energy, Four Wands energy, Four Fires energy. There's so many different names for them. But you're capable of doing this. And you're capable of maintaining it. You're capable of mastering this. Once we stop sitting in illusion and sometimes step outside of our comfort zones and realize that we're much more strong and much more stable than we sometimes perceive ourselves to be. Or sometimes people project onto us their instability. With that Knight of Cups energy, it's very loving. But sometimes it can be illusional. But that King of Pentacles is saying that you definitely have the power to sit on your throne, to not worry about illusions, and to move forward with whoever or whatever it is your passions or desires are saying. And it is coming in the near future. But don't be afraid of the dark, basically. Don't be afraid of that moon energy, the illusions. Just be aware. Use your intuition and realize that there are things still hidden. But don't let that stop you from moving forward in a stable manner, like the King of Pentacles would. And so now, as you see here, the King of Pentacles is looking directly at his Queen of Pentacles. So it may very well be some type of physical relationship with a soulmate even. We know the King and Queen. Or married, right? They're together. And the King is about stability, overall success, reliability. And this Queen here is about the growth. And right now, you're in the process of growth. So let's go ahead and see what it is that you're growing. Let's pull a card. Let's pull a card to see what it is that you're growing. Ah, I see something very interesting here. You're growing in this Four of Cups energy in reverse. That means that you are in fact moving away from the illusionary. You're moving away from the darkness, okay? And you're beginning to re-engage in life. That's very good. That's very good. You have a new awareness now. You're growing. You're looking at new possibilities to achieve this Four of Wands energy. Perhaps you're going out more. Perhaps you're speaking a little bit more softer. Perhaps you're receiving these gifts from the universe now. that you're past the apathy, now that you're ready to achieve all that you can achieve. Doesn't that sound good? That sounds really good to me. Because now you're ready to be that King of Cups. You're ready to be emotionally mature. You went from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. Maturity, understanding. You're no longer being held back by emotional manipulation. Excuse me. You are no longer, oh, that's exciting. That's so exciting. You are no longer suppressing your feelings. There's no more moodiness or withdrawals as it would be in the Four of Cups energy. Now you're enlightened to love and how things can be. It's really what they say, a glow up. It's really a glow up, especially in your emotions. That Knight of Cups may not be as mature, still has good intentions, may not be as mature as the King of Cups. You just want to follow your heart, but sometimes you can have unrealistic dreams, as that moon energy is saying. But now what happens next is you are maturing. You may have already went through this. And now the message is here that was trying to reach you over the weekend is you have matured into this King of Cups energy. So let's go ahead and pull one more card. I thought it was very important for you to hear that, because in the near future you're going to be displaying this to the world, potentially displaying this in your job, to your friends or family, or that person that you're thinking about. So let's see if we can see who or what it is. So very interesting. So very interesting. You have there the Seven of Swords. And if we're familiar with that, that means someone's acting in secrecy. They're trying to escape. They're using deception. You know? But here with you, this is pertaining to you in these messages. And with that King of Cup energy, you're no longer, oh yes, you're no longer involving yourself in anything that would drain you. You're no longer involving yourself in anything that would drain you. But you're doing it in such a way that you're not going to cause friction. You're just packing your things and you're leaving. You're taking your swords, you're taking your fight elsewhere. You're giving your energy to where it belongs. And in this case, I really do believe that that is a very, very good message there. A very good message. You're doing really good. And here we have the sun energy as well. And we understand that the sun, if we don't, I would like to share with you what that sun means. It means joy, clarity, success, vitality, and warmth. It means all those good things that you're looking for are going to be revealed here in the very near future. That sun, it aligns so perfectly, I believe, with this message here of growth, of independence from negativity, from toxicity, from emotional apathy, probably brought on by emotional toxicity, be it your own or someone else's in your life. But that is the message that has been trying to reach you over this weekend. And I wonder if you noticed any signs or symbols or conversations, movie shows, TV, songs, anything like that, that has been trying to hint to you that it's okay to be a dreamer, and it's okay to dream about being in a loving, kind, caring environment and relationship, and understanding that sometimes we do get sidetracked with our illusions. We see things in a brighter light than what it really is. But we have to evolve beyond that, especially in our emotions, and don't let our emotions sway us too much, because we most definitely have the power to do so. And it's okay to move silently. There's a saying that goes, loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink ships. So it's okay to be quiet. You don't have to announce everything that you're doing. It's important that you maintain your peace so that you can give peace to everything around you. And more importantly, so that you can take care of your own mental and emotional and physical health. And right here, as you can see, we have your physical health, your emotional health, and your mental health, along with all the energy to get it done. Yes, that's a very, very, very good reading. And I hope that this message resonates with you. Okay? If something over the weekend caught your attention, made you pause, or made you think twice, that may have been the message trying to reach you to let you know all of this stuff here. All of these things. Okay? So, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you have enjoyed the reading, please subscribe and set notifications so that you can get more readings like this. And you can also participate in the live community and have your questions answered, yes or no, or what may have you, live throughout the week. Yeah, throughout the weeknights. Okay? I hope that this finds you well, and I hope that you have a great and incredible week. See you soon. Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use the tarot answers by the angels, right? And see what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. I'll go ahead and pull a card and see what the energy is. In the near future. So that's telling us that the universe wants you to know that in the near future, something is going to happen for you. We just have to take the time to look around us and see what that something is. So what's going to happen next? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see if the energies want to drop things out for us. I think about 5, 4, we'll see. 4 or 5 cards. We'll get them out there, okay? And we'll see what message was trying to get to you over this weekend and what it's about and how it's going to affect your life. Oh yeah, and there's definitely things that want to come out here, right? You have the Knight of Cups. Okay. That's the message itself right there. The energy of that card says that you're a dreamer, that you want the finer things in life dealing with love. You want to be romanced. You want to be looked at in such a way that lets you know that you're loved and appreciated. Or you yourself may want to go out and give someone that very same message. It could be about relationships, a decision, or something that you've been sensing, but maybe haven't fully trusted just yet. Okay? And so next, let's see what the universe may have. This card can show the sign that may have already appeared over the weekend. That one to come right on out, didn't it? Illusion. What a watery day. What a watery message, I should say. Yeah. This is a message for someone out there to use your intuition when it comes to things, and don't let your potential want or even need for love cloud your judgment. Okay. It may not necessarily be a bad thing, but there are still things hidden. There are still things hidden from you. And don't let the need of belonging, the need of feeling love from the outside world influence you. Don't let it influence you to the point where it could potentially be hurting you. And for that next card, that third card, we're going to see why it's happening now. Okay? This card will help to explain why this message is appearing to you right now. Okay? So, the Queen of Pentacles, growth. Alright, the message that has been trying to reach you over this weekend. It's happening to you right now because now it's a period of growth for you. And we know how the stars and the moon and the sun move around in alignment with each other, and how sometimes certain planets are in retrograde or they're in conjunction with other planets or trining other planets, and all that astrological jargon. And sometimes it can have a real effect on our lives. More often than not, though, the common theme throughout all of these changes, all of these events, is growth. To learn from the past, to become more stable, and if necessary, not to avoid, but just to be prepared for anything that may come your way. With that Queen of Pentacles there, it's saying that it's time for growth. It's time for stability, and you're more than capable of doing that. And that fourth card, what's going to happen next? Let's see what happens if this message is recognized and followed. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. What happens next? The King of Cups. Understanding. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that all make sense? Let me see if I can straighten this camera out a little bit. Okay. Yes, understanding. We have here in the near future you're a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with that. And dreamers tend to sometimes stand in illusion, right? But we have to grow from this mindset sometimes, from this way of being, and it can be difficult, and reach another level of understanding of the world. You know, this is all water energy, mainly. You have the earth energy for that stability, and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and see if we can get a little bit more in depth with each one of these cards. See if we can get a little more precise and give you a little more something. How does that sound to you? So in the near future, this dreamer, I wonder what it is that you're dreaming about. Okay? What dreams do you hope for? Is it career? Is it money? Is it family? Friends? Is it love? Is it stressing you out? But energy, the universe, they're telling me that you're dreaming about happiness with that Four of Wands. You want stability in your family life, in your life in general. You want happiness. You want parties. You may even want marriage, okay? And that's completely fair. It's a good thing to want these things to give you something to work towards, to aspire towards, you know? And that is a beautiful combination with that Knight of Cups. That means that you're ready. You're ready to receive that message. You're ready to give the message. You're ready to move forward in achieving that goal and achieving that want or that need for happiness and stability, for celebration, with family or friends or perhaps a partner. But don't worry, because in the near future it is coming to you. But let us not forget that second card. Okay? Let's not forget that illusion there. The Moon card. Let's see what you may be illusionary about, or what just simply may be hidden from you. Let's see what may be hidden for you, okay? Something you may need to be aware of. Let's see what that message was that was trying to reach you over this weekend. The King of Pentacles. More stability, right? More standing in your power. More reliability. Okay? And maybe the moon's revealing to you that you are capable of achieving this four rods energy, four wands energy, four fires energy. There's so many different names for them. But you're capable of doing this. And you're capable of maintaining it. You're capable of mastering this. Once we stop sitting in illusion and sometimes step outside of our comfort zones and realize that we're much more strong and much more stable than we sometimes perceive ourselves to be. Or sometimes people project onto us their instability. With that Knight of Cups energy, it's very loving. But sometimes it can be illusional. But that King of Pentacles is saying that you definitely have the power to sit on your throne, to not worry about illusions, and to move forward with whoever or whatever it is your passions or desires are saying. And it is coming into the near future. But don't be afraid of the dark, basically. Don't be afraid of that moon energy, the illusions. Just be aware. Use your intuition and realize that there are things still hidden. But don't let that stop you from moving forward in a stable manner, like the King of Pentacles would. And so now, as you see here, the King of Pentacles is looking directly at his Queen of Pentacles. So it may very well be some type of physical relationship with a soulmate even. We know the King and Queen are married, right? They're together. And the King is about stability, overall success, reliability. And this Queen here is about the growth. And right now, you're in the process of growth. So let's go ahead and see what it is that you're growing. Let's pull a card. Let's pull a card to see what it is that you're growing. I see something very interesting here. You're growing in this Four of Cups energy in reverse. That means that you are in fact moving away from the illusionary. You're moving away from the darkness, okay? And you're beginning to re-engage in life. That's very good. That's very good. You have a new awareness now. You're growing. You're looking at new possibilities to achieve this Four of Wands energy. Perhaps you're going out more. Perhaps you're speaking a little bit more softer. Perhaps you're receiving these gifts from the universe now. That you're past the apathy. Now that you're ready to achieve all that you can achieve. Doesn't that sound good? That sounds really good to me. Because now you're ready to be that King of Cups. You're ready to be emotionally mature. You went from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. Maturity, understanding. You're no longer being held back by emotional manipulation. Excuse me. You are no longer, oh, that's exciting. That's so exciting. You are no longer suppressing your feelings. There's no more moodiness or withdrawals as it would be in the Four of Cups energy. Now you're enlightened to love and how things can be. It's really what they say, a glow up. It's really a glow up, especially in your emotions. That Knight of Cups may not be as mature, still has good intentions, may not be as mature as the King of Cups. You just want to follow your heart, but sometimes you can have unrealistic dreams, as that moon energy is saying. But now Now what happens next is you are maturing. You may have already went through this. You may have already went through this. And now the message is here that was trying to reach you over the weekend is you have matured into this King of Cups energy. So let's go ahead and pull one more card. I thought it was very important for you to hear that, because in the near future you're going to be displaying this to the world, potentially displaying this in your job, to your friends or family, or that person that you're thinking about. So let's see if we can see who or what it is. Ah, so very interesting. So very interesting. You have there the Seven of Swords. And if we're familiar with that, that means someone's acting in secrecy. They're trying to escape. They're using deception, you know. But here with you, this is pertaining to you in these messages. And with that King of Cup energy, you're no longer, oh yes, you're no longer involving yourself in anything that would drain you. You're no longer involving yourself in anything that would drain you. But you're doing it in such a way that you're not going to cause friction. You're just packing your things and you're leaving. Can you hear me okay? All right. All right. Phoenix, I can answer your question, but Heenan was actually first. Or I keep saying Heenan. Renan was actually first from the other channel, and he came here, okay? So if you can stand by just a little bit, and I can get to your question, okay? And yes, Amal, you can ask a question too, but I need you to follow the other channel that's in the link. There's two people ahead of you, okay? I can answer all your questions. I just ask for a little bit of patience. All right. All right there, Raining. Oh, can I just call you O'Brien? Okay. So if you're on the channel called Arthur's Nexus, the angel number channel, I need you, if you want to read in, to please switch over to Excuse me. My throat. That means there's a lot of good stuff coming over. Please switch over to the Love Tarot and Hidden Truths by Authors Nexus Tarot Card channel, and I can answer your questions there, okay? So right now in the queue we have O'Brien, okay? Then we have Phoenix Rising, and when a mall switches over, it'll be a mall, okay? All right. Okay, Rainin. The reason why is because I'm here in Brazil and the R's are like pronounced like a H, and now every time I see a R, I pronounce it like heh, heh, and I know it's not correct. So Rainin it is. I'll just be switching back and forth. So you want a general reading, right? So I'll give you. Yes, you can be added to the list, but I need you to subscribe. Excuse me. I need you to subscribe to the Love Tarot and Hidden Truths by Authors Nexus YouTube channel. There's a link in the pinned message. You can subscribe there and then leave your questions so you can be in the queue, okay? You'll be number 4, I believe. But I'm going to go ahead and start Rainin's reading. And he wants just a general message, okay? So I'll give you a general message. I'll keep it about maybe like 5 minutes, okay? Because generals can be very extended. I do offer private and personal readings for much longer extended times on my PIP account. And there's links to that in the description on the YouTube channels. You can find that. And I can give that to you after these readings. But let's go ahead and start so we can get people what they want, okay? So Rainin, you want a general reading, I guess just a general energy, and we'll see what's going to be happening with you, let's say for the next week or so, okay? Just in general, your energies, all right? And we'll see what it's going to be aiming for. And I ask for everyone just one question at a time right now until I can get everyone cycled through. But just stick around and I'll call your names the best that I can. And every once in a while, just say I'm here so I know that you are here. So there, Rainin, we're going to start out. If anything jumps out, if not, oh, something wants to jump out. I like that. Right here, you have that King of Pentacles energy. So overall, you should be being very stable financially, at least. You're a very reliable person, dependable, you know. It's not a very quick moving energy, these things you're doing. It's sort of methodical. So you'll be in the place where stability is definitely going to be key, or it's going to be needed. But we're going to figure this out as we draw more cards for you, okay? But right now, you seem just like, you seem to be just a very good person overall, very reliable, good business sense. And you should be being very stable and grounded in most areas of your life, okay? So we're going to move right along and see what could be coming up next for you, general. Some major, or not major, but something that's going to be largely affecting you, or you can be looking into, okay? Oh, I see that you're speaking in the okay. I'm going to ask everyone that's here in the Authors Nexus Angel number channel to please switch over to the chat and the tarot card reading channel so I can keep up, okay? All right. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you, but oh, so your name is Hainan, because you're from Brazil. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I'm asking everyone to please switch over to the other channel and get into the chat with your questions so I can keep track more easily. I'm just using the angel number channel to get anyone who was here for tarot card readings over to that channel because I'm trying to keep it separate. So back to you, Hainan. All right, and that's pretty cool. You're in Brazil. I wonder which part of Brazil you're in. I am in Minas Gerais. These people love cheese and everything, and I love it. But Let's see anything major coming up for you or anything that you need to pay special attention to now that you're in this King of Pentacles energy, okay? And since, oh, here we go. Something wants to come out. Here we have the Hierophant. So you may be dealing with some type of, I don't want to say legal issues, you know, but that Hierophant could represent legal issues. That's the first thing that came to my mind. But you could be a teacher or dealing with teaching somehow. And I'm seeing here that you may need to have, you may need to get some kind of advice from someone of authority, you know, maybe dealing with a legal matter. But I'm seeing many things here. It could be something related to something telling me something legal. Maybe you're trying to buy a house or maybe even getting married or something like that. But it's something dealing with an official figure and someone who's more by the books, more legalistic, you know. But I mean, you're good to go. You're fine, but you just need to be aware that there may be people that you need to be connecting with, okay, in the near future when it comes to this energy, or there's some kind of legal things going on with you. Maybe property. I'm thinking schooling, property, maybe even a marriage. But there's other people involved. But you're going to be fine when it comes to that kind of stuff, okay? Oh, you're from Rio. Okay, but you live in New York? Oh, yeah, so you're good to go when it comes to finances. I'm guessing, I don't know, because I know New York is pretty freaking expensive. So with that being said, we're going to see any advice now. Not advice, but any actions that may need to be taken in the next couple of weeks, you know, when it comes to you just in general, all right? With that being said, and yeah, actually, there's a lot of stuff going on. You got some stuff going on here, buddy. There's cards that are wanting to come out. There's three. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take these three and see what's going on here. Okay, in the next couple of weeks, yeah, there's going to be some events happening. Okay, and it's something dealing with your past or possibly friendships from the past, or some kind of something dealing with your past. Okay, something in the past is going to come up. You know, it's good memories, it's good things. I don't see anything negative, and it's going to have you quite possibly do something new or different that you weren't expecting to do. Okay, and that's also going to bring an end. Whatever this action is going to bring an end to some kind of cycle that you're going through some kind of something that wasn't really good for you. It's going to come. Oh, this came out right here, and I wonder what this is. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so on top of that Ten of Swords, you have the Moon card. So right now, you are in fact the King of Pentacles. You're pretty stable, at least financially, right? And you're going to be seeking guidance or help from some person, or maybe some legal entity, or like I said, you could be a teacher too, right? And then something from the past is going to come up, which is going to cause you to go in a different direction, or a direction you wasn't expecting. And it's going to bring an end to a cycle of disillusionment, I would say, okay? Like there's something hidden from you, or there's something going on that isn't really seeable or knowable right now, but that's going to come to an end. That probably means it's going to come to the surface, whatever's going on with you. So you can expect something to be revealed to you, and it's going to end some kind of cycle that's not good for you, okay? And so finally, I'm going to draw one more card, okay? And see any advice that the energies might have for you, or an outcome, you know, dealing with these situations, and just your general energy, your energy in general, all right? And so I'm going to go ahead and see if anything wants to come out or stick out, poke out there. Oh, goodness. Okay. So I'm telling you, yeah. Excuse me, clearing my throat. I need to get some halls or something, right? So there, Hanan, or Mr. O'Brien. Okay. We have here in the outcome and advice, final, for just this general reading for you. We have the Seven of Swords, and then after that, we have the Three of Cups. So, what I'm being guided to tell you is this. You are quite stable, okay? I don't know if you realize this or not, but you are quite stable. You just need to get some more information about your current situation, okay? Find some guidance if necessary, and be aware that something of your past is going to cause you to make a decision that you didn't think that you were going to make. That decision that you make is going to actually reveal to you some things that have been hidden. And once you get this information, what you're going to do is you're going to do what's right for you, but you're not going to announce it to the world, okay? I'm seeing this with this Seven of Swords here. You're going to go about your business. You're going to be aware that some things or some people aren't right, right? You're going to walk away from that. Maybe, and there might be a group of people here, you know, that are friends or they're partying with you or whatever, but you're walking away from that mess, okay? With this new information you have, and it's going to bring you even more stability. But I also feel that once you get this information, you'll actually be able to enjoy yourself a little bit better too, okay? So that's it for your general reading right there. Just know that you are in a good place. You may need some guidance about things from the past that's going to allow you to move out of some darkness or bring light to a situation that you'll be able to walk away from and protect yourself while still having a good time. And I see there's a lot of money involved too, all this gold. So you're going to be good to go. And I hope that that is good for you, okay? And I need to see who is next in line, okay? I see that I have 3 viewers currently, and I am done with, I'm here, that's fine. Try ginger chew for your throat. Oh yeah, and I will try that too. In fact, I saw it in the store the other day. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. That's a sign right there from you to me that I need to get that ginger chew. Excuse me, ginger chew. All right, Phoenix. I thank you for waiting. Okay, and we can move right on to you. All right. And I hope that Mr. O'Brien, Heenan, got all of his information. If not, he can rewind a little bit and get to his part, okay? And so, Phoenix, we're moving on to you. I just gotta, if you don't mind putting your question in again. Oh, okay, I got your question. Your question is your boyfriend hiding anything from you? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to that. All right. And for you, Phoenix, you know what I want to do? I want to go ahead. Oh, you're very welcome, Brian. Yeah, Mr. O'Brien. You're very welcome. And I'm speaking to Mr. O'Brien in the other chat still. But I'm going to use, for you, Phoenix, okay? I'm going to use this Nordic Tarot card deck, all right? I was just told to use this. I'll probably still use the other cards for clarification if we need that, okay? But it's telling me to use this for you. So let's see if your boyfriend is hiding anything from you, okay? So, let's go ahead and see. Look at that. There's something that wants to come out there. Was I seeing something here? Is your boyfriend hiding from you? And I'm telling you right now, you got the 5 of Swords there. Okay. That's saying that there is indeed conflict. So to be quite blunt and frank with you, more than likely, he is hiding something. He's trying to win a battle against you, or maybe someone else. But there's something definitely going on. Okay, with that 5 of Swords energy, it's like he's protecting himself, or maybe you're protecting yourself from something. Here, and this wants to come out too. You got that 5 of Swords energy and the Hangman. I'm gonna leave these two here as that overall energy. So with that 5 of Swords and that Hangman, It seems like there's definitely delay somewhere. Okay, there's definitely delay, and with that Five of Swords there, it's ego. It's ego. Like someone he's fighting, or there's fights and there's manipulation going on. Fights and manipulation, and it's keeping that relationship in limbo. And it may be that these fights are happening in order to keep the relationship in limbo. But let's go ahead and now I'm going to switch over to the other deck and get some clarification. Okay, are you still there, Phoenix? Are you hearing all this? Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you are, so I'm going to continue. But yeah, there's a lot of conflict, and this conflict is probably intentional, honestly, to keep the relationship in limbo, to keep the relationship off balance, to keep it stalled. Okay, so let's see if he's actually hiding something from you, or if we can actually see what he is hiding. So let's go ahead and, jeez, there's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, this is a little messy situation right here. I saw some things come out. If it comes out again, I'll go ahead and take it. If not, you know, here. Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. You have here the Page of Wands, the Empress. Okay. So there's some nurturing energy there, and someone has a message. You got the Empress, and you have the, geez Louise, right after the Empress. You have the Emperor. Okay, there's a message. There's something going on there, and you know, I'm not going to be hella dramatic. I'm not going. And then here you have the Hierophant. Okay. Um, and then this came out after that. So here, excuse me. Here you have three major arcana. Okay. And here we have, and your question is your boyfriend hiding something from you, right? You got the Five of Swords and the Hangman as the overall energy, right? Then you have the Page of Wands, the Emperor, excuse me, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and then you have, with that, the Six of Cups, okay? Now, I'm not here to be Murray Povich or Jerry Springer or whoever's popular now. I might have aged myself, right? But that's telling me that definitely there's manipulation going on. Okay, and with that string of cards there, it's like he may be acting as if he's present, but he really isn't. He may be still stuck in the past about something. Okay, he may still be stuck in the past about something. You know, there may be someone else. You might have a baby mama, and I usually don't go off into areas like that. Okay, I usually don't go off into areas like that. But when you have this Emperor energy here and this Five of Swords and Hangman, and the Emperor is in the middle of all of that, it tells me that there's some kind of a narcissistic behavior, very self-centered, controlling almost. And then you do have this Empress here, which is supposed to be nurturing, you know, feeling the agony of this. And you also have the Hierophant here, and this is all in order. It goes the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hierophant, all in order, right? And you may have known this guy for quite some time. He may be a old love or something like that. But yeah, this is not a good situation. So what he's hiding from you, I'm not sure, but he's giving you these how can I say it with that Page of Swords? Excuse me, Page of Swords with the Page of Wands. All right, he is he's giving you damn near the bare minimum when it comes to initiative, but he is showing interest sometimes, right? She's showing you immature actions towards you, the Empress, right? But it's all so that he can be in control. He wants to be in control for whatever reason. I'm not sure if there's legal issues going on, but With this Hierophant here, yeah, I'm sensing. Or are you married? No, you clearly said boyfriend or whatever, but yeah, there may be some kind of legal issue going on here too, or just other people involved that he's probably not getting the best advice from, and then maybe he's getting advice from friends or family members or something. But yeah, is he hiding something? He is. What it is, I have no idea, honestly. And I hope that you can hear all of that. But that seems pretty dramatic, and I don't want to be like the. Yeah, you're not married. Okay. Then there may be like some kind of contract that you two have, or something going on there. But yeah, this is not. This isn't good. I'm not sure what your situation is, and this is just energies that I'm reading. But it seems like hard work has been put in, but it seems to be in vain. It's like it's draining you, and this came out too. This hard work, the seven of pentacles, like you're working hard, or someone's working hard, and they're waiting for to see the results, but it's draining you. It's taking you out of that nine of pentacles energy, and it may even be causing you finances somehow. I don't know your boyfriend, I don't know your situation, but it's like almost like he's draining you financially, most definitely. But there's that page of pentacles too, and he may be seeming as if he is offering you something. There's two pages, page of wands, page of pentacles, you know or maybe you're continuously offering him, but yeah, there's something going on there. He's not telling you the truth about something. Okay. You don't have financial issues? Okay. There's definitely something going on there, though. But to answer your question, with that judgment there, is he hiding something? Yes. And it will be revealed. All right. The judgment indicates a clear yes. All of this indicates that there is some type of conflict going on that's causing stagnation or whatever, or it's not causing you to move forward. Or maybe, okay, this might be wild, okay? This might be wild. But this is very wild, actually. When I step back and I look at all of this in this judgment too, all right? You said that you're not married, right? I'm not sure how long you've been together, but when I look at this, there's an offer coming in to you, the emperor, and then you have the judge here, and then you have these good feelings. The only thing that is sort of concerning to me is this nine of coins in reverse, okay? But there's a page of pentacles afterwards. This could be a thing too, okay? And maybe if you're looking for marriage, and maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, maybe if you're looking for marriage with this person, he may be getting ready to propose to you, as these cards are laid out. And the nine of pentacles in reverse may be a sign that your single days are over, because the nine of pentacles, the nine of coins, is in fact a person who is independent and wealthy and good to go. They can stand on their own. Exactly. There might be a delay, and you probably didn't hear me say that, and it might be catching up to you. But yes, exactly. Unless he's wanting to propose to you and he's getting advice on it, that as well. That as well. Okay. That could be the case as well. That five of swords there is sort of tricky. I had a dream this morning. He wanted to propose. Did you really? Well, I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened. I mean, according to these cards now, that five of swords can be sort of tricky, and that hangman, because that five of swords is conflict, and he may be conflicting with himself about whether to propose yet. But yeah, when I put that judgment card there, it sort of tied everything in together, and I had it snapped in my head. Oh, he's probably trying to propose. You know, he's probably a little scared. That's why the energy is weak. This proposal, the energy is weak, but he wants to talk to you, and he wants to be in charge of that. He's probably seeking advice or just picturing what it would be like to be married. You see there in front of the judge, there's two people here, and then he's reminiscing or thinking about the good times that could be happening once he's married with you, you know. And there's hard work being put in right here, right? But this nine of Pentacles in reverse did throw me off, and it's not that you're going to be um, insolvent, or it's not that you're going to be poor or broke. It's because you won't be single anymore. You'll still have this money, money, but you won't be single anymore. You see, and there's the gift right there of a new beginning from this page. So maybe your boyfriend is sort of shy. I don't know, but when I put that judgment there, that all sort of tied in, honestly, and I think that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I'm glad that turned around, and it turned around real quick. You got three major arcana here, four major arcana, five major arcana. So this is some definite energy there, and it's formulating. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, and I thank you for being patient with me and for helping me solve that case. But yeah, and if you do end up being proposed to, and if you can remember, can you like drop a message somewhere in one of these videos? 'Cause I want to know. And that's very beautiful if it is. Because there's a lot of good energy here. I'll pretend I don't know anything. All right. Okay. That's really good, and I'm really happy for you. Oh, possibly so. And especially if, there's definitely love there and you've been together for a while, you can sense other people's dreams. You can sense their thoughts, you know. I do it all the time. That's really good. And you just want a confirmation from me. Well, there's your confirmation. The universe said so. So you just play it cool, okay? Play it cool. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, depending on where you're at. And I hope you have a great weekend. Unless you have another question. Unless there's anyone. I don't think there's anyone else here, though. And this is my favorite emoji. All right. So I'm in the other chat right now. And now I'm going to be speaking with Era. Okay? Ara. Okay? So what's next for you in love, and you're a single female? Okay, Ara. So I'm going to answer this. Oh, that's really loud. But I got to make sure that I can hear you and you can hear me. So, what I'm going to ask you to do, Ara, is when you do get a chance, please follow me on the other channel. The link is in the descriptions, or the link is in the pinned comment, okay? Can you follow me there, and I can answer your questions there in the future? But I can go ahead and answer your questions here right now, okay? Just so, because you've probably been waiting for a while, and I appreciate you waiting. I want to make sure everyone gets help and guidance, okay? And let me close that window. Is that link up there? Oh no, I lost you. Give me 1 second. Let me get back to you. I closed the wrong window. Reopen close tab. Okay. All right. Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and begin your reading. Okay. And once again I appreciate you waiting. Hopefully I didn't have you waiting long. And your question is, what's next for you in love? Okay. So I'll go ahead. And you know what? I want to use this other deck again. And I want to give you an angel card too. Maybe it'll give us like a general overall energy. Okay. And just give us a good sense of what may be going on. And so, do the angels have anything extra they want to tell you? Yeah, they do. Here you go. Oh, wow. We're going to try that one more time. Okay, there's a card from the angels, okay? And let's see what this message is for you. They want you to remain positive, okay? I'm not sure if you can see that. Eventually, I will be able to find a camera that I can zoom and do all that incredible stuff with. But it says remain positive, okay? When it comes to love. And let me go ahead and see if I can zoom in on that. Using this. And get Ari. Get Ara. Some good info, okay? Let's get this a little bit. Okay. Right. So right now it's saying for you to remain positive, okay? And let's get some overall energies. Oh, here we go. Page of Swords. Vigilant. I think I'm gonna get you quite a few cards, okay? I'm feeling. I just got a feeling. Let's see what else might want to pop out for you, besides this Page of Swords energy there. Yeah, there's a few things, okay? You're gonna have a few messages. I just feel. So you're gonna have the Page of Swords, Temperance, and then. Okay, that makes sense, right? It's making sense to me already. You have the Page of Swords, the Temperance, and the King of Wands, and that's sort of, for me, it's sort of in order. Okay. In order of things that you should be aware of and things that, and you know, the way that you should be doing things. Because right now, the energy is telling you to be vigilant. Okay, with that Page of Swords, you need to be on the watch and just be observant of your surroundings when it comes to love. Okay, there may be opportunities out there that you may not see as opportunities, but they're out there. But you have to pay attention. Okay. And with that being said, you have Temperance as well. Okay. And that Temperance is telling me right away that whatever is coming your way, you have to be smooth and easy and even about it. Okay? You have to let it develop in time because, you know, you have this Page of Swords here. The swords are quick mental energy, all right? So don't overthink anything. Just be aware of what's going on around you. And then maybe, you see back there, there's a black horse back there. That black horse sort of stands out to me and is sitting there and he's watching you. You're not really paying attention to it. So there may be, you know, a darker complexioned person, a dark haired person maybe looking at you, or a black man, you know. But there's someone watching you that you're not paying attention to. Okay. You're sort of just relaxing in the water right here. You see you have 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. And that's pretty good, you know. Just remain that way, but pay attention to your surroundings. There's someone watching you, okay? And this person is going to be very charismatic with this King of Wands energy, okay? Very action orientated. He may be even quite bold and upfront with you when the time comes, but you may have to wait a little bit, you know? Or when it does come, don't overthink it. Just stay temperate, okay? With that King of Wands, but he's going to be ambitious. He's going to be a leader. Your King of Wands, and this that's pretty good actually. And just remain positive throughout this whole thing, and it should come rather quickly. Let's see if we can get some more cards about what it is you should actually be vigilant about. Okay, okay. This is going to be really simple for you. I don't think this is going to be a really long, drawn-out reading when it comes to love or what's next for you in love. But be vigilant because there's a partnership on the way. There's definitely a partnership on the way. And it may be an actual soulmate connection, twin flame connection, because that's a major arcana right there, another one, you know. It's definitely on the way. Just pay attention to what's going on around you. And it may be like, I saw this earlier today too. It may be through someone that you know. It may be through a friend or family member that you meet this person. Okay? Just pay attention to any possibilities because it's definitely out there and it's coming for you. Okay? And to see about this temperance, if there's any extra, ooh, we see if there's any extra guidance on that temperance card. And there was quite a few cards that wanted to come out just then, but we couldn't take all of those. You know, yeah, you got some guidance here for sure, right? Hmm. With that temperance, you have the four of coins there, meaning that you're holding on. I mean, you're stable, but you're holding on to something, okay? Whatever it is you're holding on, you're holding it very close to your heart. It's in your heart and your mind. And it may be even your sense of stability. You may be, when you encounter this person or these people or whatever the situation is, you may feel as if you might be losing your sense of self, okay? Don't be afraid, is what I'm getting from that. Be not afraid. And there's an ant here too. Ants are studious. Studious, they're hard workers. You know. That's the second time ant came up here too. Interesting. But yeah, definitely. Don't be afraid to quote unquote lose yourself. Okay. I'm not saying go out there and become someone totally different or just give up your free will, but it's okay to let go of a few things in your mind and things that are close to your heart. You know, if you want to evolve in love. That's the energy I'm getting from that. Okay. And if you're still there, drop a heart so I know that you're still listening. But yeah, you have that four of coins there. You're stable, but you may be holding on a little bit too tight. Be aware of that. Okay, and with this King of Wands energy, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get some kind of advice on that. Okay, with that King of Wands coming into your life here. And I'm thinking it's going to be rather quickly too, maybe even unexpectedly. But let's go ahead and yeah, you have a lot of energy around you, Aura. A lot of energy, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You have a lot of energy, a lot of good things coming. Balance is key. Let's see if we can get any energy. If not, I'll go ahead and draw a card. Oh, this wants to come out right here. I'm talking about if not. And we have, ooh, wee. You know, for some reason, I like that. I like that Death card coming out there for you right there on top of that King of Wands, okay? So I'm seeing this King of Wands here. He's going to transform you. And I don't think it's in a negative way at all. He's going to transform you. Probably some of your traditional ways of being. Oh, you had that King of Wands in reverse, though. Oh, what's going on here now? This just got a little bit. This has got a little deep for me, okay? Because you have the King of Wands being clarified by transformation, but then that transformation is also being clarified with that King of Wands in reverse. So, I'll tell you this. I'm not sure what type of person you are, your temperament, but with that temperance being there, right? That Page of Swords being there, the King of Wands being there, you know, and I'm not here judging anyone, but you may be an impatient person, and you dealing with another King of Wands energy may help transform you, you know, or it's telling you that in order to meet this person, you just have to not be impatient. You have to transform that impatience, you know, and yeah, I believe that very strongly because here you have the Queen of Wands in the upright. You had the Queen of Wands in the upright, and that's just being, you know, that's being charismatic, being determined, but having a balanced passion. Okay, Aura? Yes, I'm seeing this transformation as a good transformation, okay? If that's a good transformation if you are an impatient person, because it's asking you to be more patient. This transformation is going to turn you from the King of Wands in reverse to that Queen of Wands. And I'm saying that's good because the original card here is the King of Wands. So when you have that King of Wands and Queen of Wands here, right? That's a divine partnership, just like the Lovers card here under the Page of Swords. So there's definitely someone coming in for you, okay? But it's going to require you to be even more patient, even more balanced, okay? If you're the type of person who's sort of hasty or whatever, okay? Just be more patient and be more balanced, and you're going to get out of that. You're going to get out of that impatient energy, okay? And this person here, there is going to be a match, you know. It's going to be a match. That's what I'm seeing. So it's a good transformation. All right. Let's see if we can get. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out there. I see this King of Pentacles here too. So you're going to be stable. You're going to have fun. You're going to get what you're looking for, but you have to loosen up a little bit. Okay, you have to loosen up a little bit on some of your how can I put it? Because it's not a bad thing. You're sort of overprotecting yourself, you know. You're sort of overprotecting yourself, and it's causing an imbalance, and it's sort of causing you to be impatient too. Oh yes, you probably were going through some kind of heartache or heartbreak too, and you're coming out of that. You're coming out of that heartbreak, and that's probably why you're protecting yourself. I wonder if this is resonating with you. If it is resonating, you can drop a heart. But you're coming out of heartbreak, and that's causing you to be somewhat defensive, you know, or somewhat protective. I won't say defensive, but you're protective of your heart and your mind right now. But that has to change, and it probably will change when you meet this person. Okay, when this person comes to you. But just remember, overall, this overall message here is to remain positive. Remain positive, and it will come. All right. Well, I'm glad that resonates for you. I'm just trying to help give you some clarity about your situation, but you definitely can do it, and yeah, you definitely can do it. With that Ten of Cups there, I absolutely love that. You got the Ten of Cups here, then you have the Ten of Coins here, then you have the King of Cups here. That is absolutely beautiful at the bottom of that deck. So yes, you got this. You can handle this, okay? Just take your time, remain positive, and try your best to not let that past heartache block you from what you deserve. Those lovers and the king. Here, I'm gonna take out all this good stuff for you, because this is what really matters. Okay. This is very important for you. Oh, where's my king? Right here. You got this lovers card. You got the king, the queen and king. Okay. Queen and king of wands. Action-orientated people moving forward in life. And then you have the Ten of Cups energy, the Ten of Coins energy. That's emotional fulfillment, physical, family fulfillment, you know. And then you got that King of Wands, that romantic, emotionally mature energy there, you know. And it's okay to let go of that heartache. That's very good, okay? So that's your message when it comes to love. And you're very welcome. I hope you enjoy. And just remember, you can set notifications to that other channel, to the Love Tarot Truth channel, and get some more free readings. As long as there's space, they'll always be free. All right? And if there's anyone else in the chat, which I don't think there is, I can answer your questions. If not, I can answer another question for you, Ara. But if you're good to go, I can put that loop back on, okay? And just have a good night and a great weekend. Let's put this loop on. Oh, get your loop on. Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use the tarot answer by the angels, right? And see what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. I'll go ahead and pull a card and see what the energy is. that's telling us that the universe wants you to know that in the near future, something is going to happen for you.
Can you hear
We
me?
just have to take the time to look around us and see what that something is. So what's going to happen next? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards.
Yes,
and
you
see
can have another
if
reading.
the energies
You
want
just
to
put your
drop these
question.
out for us.
May I have another question?
I think
Oh,
about
yes.
five,
Just put it in the
four,
chat.
we'll see. 4 or 5 cards. We'll get them out there, okay?
Hey, family, do you have a
We'll see
question?
what message I was trying to get to you over this weekend. What it's about, how it's going to affect your life. Oh yeah, there's definitely things that want to come up here, right? You have the Knight of Cups. Okay, that's the message itself right there. The energy of that card says that you're a dreamer, that you want the finer things in life dealing with love. You want to be romanced. You want to be looked at in such a way that lets you know that you're loved and
Oh,
appreciated.
okay. I'm glad you're here.
Or you yourself may want to go out and give someone that very same message.
Get this
It
energy
could be about relationships,
And now, I'm going to
a
answer
decision, or something that you can
Keenan's
sense, but maybe
question.
haven't fully trusted just yet.
If you can hear me.
And so next, let's see what the universe may have.
And I have to get rid of this too. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
This card can show the sign that may have already appeared over the weekend. That one to come right on out there. Illusion. What a watery day. What a watery message, I should say.
I'll be glad when I'm down to one channel again.
Yeah. This is a message for
There's a
someone
lot
out
of,
there.
Repeat, take that off. Now we have just the headphones, just the tarot cards. Okay, everything should be nice and clear. I hope that you can hear me. All right, I apologize for that. I have 2 different applications I'm using. I'm looking at 2 different screens or 2 different YouTube studios, but I'm good now. I appreciate your presence and your patience, Hanan. So you can go ahead and ask your question. All right, could you pull more cards about what's going to be revealed to me? Is it my ex-best friend who's going to say something to you? Okay, let's get started on that then. And I have to move the screen so I can see better. All right. So, is it your ex best friend who's going to say something? All right. Let's see if Heinen's ex best friend. Well, we got several cards coming out. You know what? I'm going to pull each and every single one of these out in order and see if we can get some kind of story. I usually don't do that, but I'm being told to. Okay. And so, at the bottom of this deck here, you got the 9 of Pentacles. That may come in. That may come in as useful later. right. So we'll go ahead and start the Nine of Pentacles there. Overall energy. So there's stability, personal stability. All right, within yourself. And that first card coming out here is the Chariot. Okay, movement, moving forward, deciding to move and actually doing it. But there may be something hindering you. Okay. And now there's something crazy going on with the value. It's this. No. This. All right. And so I apologize. There's something going on with the volume now. There's always something going on. But we have the Chariot, then the Nine of Wands. Okay. Then the Tower in reverse. Okay. Then the Eight of Wands, and then I may need to move all this stuff over a little bit. The Chariot, the Nine of Wands, the Tower, and the Tower, and the Eight of Wands, and this final card here is okay. Excuse me. Is the Six of Wands, and these two final cards here is the Strength card and the Fool in reverse. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. All right, so right here, but your question here is it your ex-best friend who's going to say something to you? Okay. Now from here, what I'm seeing, I don't see anything indicating a friend or ex-best friend. I do see that there has been a lot of burden going on. Okay. There's been a lot of burden that you're trying to move on from, but something's stopping you from moving. Okay. And it's preventing a change that needs to happen with this Tower in reverse in the center of this reading. Okay. Now you can be expecting messages or messaging going on, and getting some type of recognition from that with this Eight of Wands and Six of Wands. Okay. And with that being said, yeah, there's something that's stopping you from moving forward. Okay. And maybe it is. Maybe are you waiting on your ex best friend? Because if you are, that may be stopping you from moving forward in some area of your life. I wonder. You think you are? Yeah. It's stopping you from moving forward. I'm not seeing anything here that indicates anyone other than yourself here. Okay. I do see that earth energy and fire energy with this Virgo and the Leo and the strength. And it's like you're restraining yourself. You're restraining something, but it's stopping you from making the moves you need to make. I see. And that's a heavy burden for you, isn't it? Yeah, it was. Now I've been healing, finally. Yeah, Man, I understand that. I understand that completely. Trust me. And it's sort of disappointing. Obviously, it's disappointing when there's someone that you do fall in love with. I'm not sure if the feelings were mutual, but sometimes you have to move away from those people, right? Or things just don't work out, and they can be a hindrance because your mind goes back to that all the time. Okay, and they can prevent you from moving along. But I see that you can be fine on your own. Okay, you can be fine on your own. But right now, you do have plans, but you're just stuck. It's a very stuck energy. You're hoping to hear from someone so that you can feel better, and you're holding on, but it's just preventing you from moving. And that's really all there is to that. All right. Yeah, there's something here to indicate that your ex best friend will message you. There's something here to indicate that. I just see that this is all you, and that is something that you want, so that you can feel better. I'm sorry. I wish it could be better. Oh, you're very welcome. Very welcome. I hope things get better, man. I hope you heal as quickly as possible. Take your time, don't rush anything, but you gotta get yourself right. All right, thank you. Um, Thank you for moving over. Fires pawnable? Fire spawnable. Fire spawnable. Okay. Fire. Can you hear me okay? All right. You can't hear me? Because this thing is now acting crazy, of course. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this. All right. You should be able to hear me now. All right. Thank goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this out. And there's been an ant on my desk all day. Well, not all day, like once earlier, then it came back the last reading. So I don't want you waiting any longer. And while you type in your question, I'm going to clear this energy out. Get some fresh, clear energy just for you. incense burning. Get some fresh energy. This isn't frozen, is it? No. All right. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. It's an 18 plus, and I'm an adult. Just so you know. Okay. I guess this will be the first open 18 plus question, right? Ever. But it's okay. Let's go ahead and see what's gonna take place there. And yes, it's completely fine for you to type that in chat. But if you do want personal readings, like personal, I do offer that on my website, my PayHip website, but that's in the descriptions. It's in the descriptions of the YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do is turn off this other stream. I'm getting this weird echo. So you can leave your question. And I'll shuffle these cards really good. And get some fresh energy inside here. And hopefully that echo goes away now. I have no idea where that's even coming from. Echo, echo, echo. Gonna get back to the past samurai jack. Oh man. Really? That's crazy. My God, what did you ask? Maybe you can put in like some kind of code or something. I've never had that happen. Oh Lord. Or are you using like curse words maybe? No, I really want to see this question. I wish there was like some kind of voice chat instead. Oh, hello, Sheldon. Good to see you. Welcome back. Yes, I'm doing readings today. I'm doing them right now, actually. We're trying to get Fire Spawnable to get her question through, but it may be a little too X-rated for YouTube. Yeah, that's what I told her too. It might be curse words, but I really want to know what's going on. I never had anyone do that before. So, Fire, are you still there? If you are, and you don't mind, I can let Sheldon go ahead of you if he has a question. All right. I really appreciate that, Fire. So, Sheldon, if you have a question, you can go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'll be right back. Can you give me like 2 minutes, please? Okay, I'm back, and your question, Sheldon, is this: have you met your soulmate yet? So, let's go ahead and figure that out for you. See what the energies has to say, okay? And we're going to. You got two things I want to jump out here, right? You have the King of Wands in reverse, and oh, unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and say that that's a no. Okay, you have not met your soulmate yet, and that could be a very good thing, right? Because with that Knight of Wands, with that King of Wands in reverse, right? That's being impatient. Being impatient, you know. I don't think it's really ego based, but just there's obviously a level of impatience there, especially if you're looking for that immediately. And also, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, right? Which is which is telling me that there's strings attached You know, it's not equal. It's not equal give and take. Whatever's going on there. You know, so be aware of that. You may be looking to see if you met your soulmate, but you may be looking for a soulmate for the wrong reasons. You know. But to answer your question quite simply and plainly, no, you have not met your soulmate yet. Okay, you may need to do some inner work before that can happen. Does that make sense there, Sheldon? All right then. There's a 20-second delay. Basically, I'm just curious if my crush Sam is packing or not. So you know what? We can go ahead and knock that question out for you. I can only imagine what you were trying to say in the chat, but I can definitely tell you that. All right. That's hilarious, but there you got the three of wands right there, right? I'm gonna pull two more cards and we'll see. Okay. And I'm gonna be perfect. Like, hey, if this is resonating with you, and you get to find out, let me know too. No, I'm kidding. That's horrible. That ain't none of my damn business. But three of wands, six of pentacles, right? And so I'll tell you what. I'm gonna stop right there. That's a fun question, but from what I'm seeing here, yeah, yeah, he's packing. He's packing. But that six of pentacles there, you know, you may be asking for more than you can receive, though. You know, but it looks like that to me. That's incredible. Thank you for that very entertaining and fun question. But I keep shuffling and like there's a lot of wands here. And that's always an indicator when there's a lot of wands, a lot of phallic symbols. All right. Remember now, this ain't me saying that for sure. So don't get your hopes up too high. There's a balance here. But it seems to me that with all these freaking wands here, yeah. Yeah. But I'm glad that you got the news that you wanted. You're very welcome. All right. And Sheldon, if you're still there, You can drop your questions if you have more questions. That was a really quick reading right there. Yeah, fire spawn. You need to show up more often. I like that. And in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out why there's such an echo. Yeah, we'll go ahead and turn this one off. We'll stop this. Maybe the echo's coming from there. I doubt that. One new subscriber. No, you're not supposed to subscribe there. Go subscribe to the other one. Dismiss that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here, Sheldon. I was trying to get rid of that echo. All right, so your next question is, are you on the right track in your life? All right, Sheldon. Let's get this done. Let's answer this question for you. And for you too, Sheldon, I'm using that Nordic tarot card deck for you. And let's see what the energies have to say for Sheldon there, okay? I mean, I automatically think, maybe I'm just being biased, that Sheldon is on the right track. But let's see what the energies have to say. Oh, there's one. Wants to come out. We'll go ahead and get that over there. The Six of Pentacles. Gifts. Alright. Another one wants to come out for you. The Sun. Okay. Gifts, the Sun, happiness. Alright. Let's get one more for Sheldon. And, what is this, Sheldon? What surprises do you have? Judgment, forgiveness. Well, that's an interesting combination, isn't it? So, with that Six of Pentacles coming up first, I see there, and I'm feeling that there is balance, alright? There's balance in some areas of your life, and there's also the Sun, happiness. So you seem to be, or you are able to be, just in a happy and good and, given place. But you have this Judgment card here, right? You have this Judgment here to wrap that up, and you got two major arcanas. And please forgive me if I keep pausing, but I have to process all this echoing too. And it's really unforgiving, speaking of forgiveness. But you have this Judgment card here, and it comes right before the World card. And it just means final decisions, forgiving something, self-evaluation. So for you to ask if you're on the right track, I would say yes, but in the end, you're still going to have to reevaluate yourself. And, you have to reevaluate yourself and make a determination. Because, things change all the time. Sometimes we do things in the beginning thinking that's what we want to do. And by the time we're done with it, we're like, I don't want to do this. Like going to school to be a nurse. You go to school to be a nurse and you spend 2 or 4 years, however long it is. Then when you actually get to the field, you're like, I don't want to do this shit. It's fun, but I want to do something different, And that's the feeling I'm getting there with that Judgment. But Judgment is also about life purpose, and that's exactly what you're asking about, if you're on the right track, okay? So, as far as these gifts are concerned, you probably most definitely have gifts that you are using, okay? And it's bringing you happiness. But if that's you really want to be doing, you have to decide. And this comes out here. This Empress. Something tells me that you just want to be fruitful. You want to be someone who's able to take care of people. You know. So basically, whatever you choose, I feel you're going to be good at doing, as long as you maintain that mentality that you want to help people and use whatever gifts you have. And who knows, you might be. Um, you said that you're a gamer, right? You play video games, and that may be something, you know. It's a gift you have. That might bring a whole lot of happiness to people if you put yourself out there. Okay. So for right now, I say you are in fact on the right track. Okay. You're on the right track. And don't be discouraged if you decide that you might want to change later on down the road, but you're doing just fine, bro. Honestly. If we're speaking about career and such things. So yeah. If you have more questions, I'm right here. Otherwise, I'm just going to simply pause my mic and then see what I can do about this freaking echo. It's like it's playing twice somewhere, but I only have at this point one web page open. Yeah, bro. Oh man, I'm so proud of you. There's a world card at the end of that. So cycle's going to end successfully for you. You're going to have a whole lot of achievement. Just no love life? If I may ask, Sheldon, how old are you? You're 31? Oh, that's not old at all. You're still young. Come on, man. I got you by 11 years. And trust me, you don't want no love life. Or it depends on what you mean by love life. Hey, listen, I'm going to be quite frank with you, okay? We're two grown ass men. Do you want a love life or do you want a sex life? Come on, let's be real. Life? A love life? Oh, that's so sweet. That's cool. Because most people, I know when I was your age, was thinking I wanted a love life, but really I just wanted a sex life. But everyone's different, you know? Everyone's different. You're a lover boy? And you told me your sign, right? I apologize if you did tell me and I don't remember, but there's a lot of people. So Sheldon's a lover boy, right? But he's having difficult moving. He's having difficult moving toward that love life that he wants. Sun Libra, Moon Pisces. Oh yeah. I'm a Pisces as well, Pisces ascendant. I can be somewhat emotional sometimes, but I got a lot of Leo and obviously Virgo too. I'm Virgo sun. But that Libra, oh man. You guys are a little sneaky. Don't know about no Libras now.
Y'all can be seductive or whatever you want to be when you want to be. Trust me. With that Pisces energy, though, that's where you can get sort of stuck. With that Pisces energy, if you start isolating yourself and your emotions, or letting your emotions take over control completely, yeah. But my homeboy Sheldon, he wants freaking real love. He's just stuck. He's not heading toward it. He wants that family. He wants that celebration, you know. So let's see, Sheldon, what can be happening, you know. Then you got the Six of freaking Cups there in reverse, you know. What's going on there, Sheldon? Yeah, man. Sheldon, I think we had this discussion before. I'm not sure, but you're just stuck in the past. That may be preventing you from being the lover boy that you want to be. Yeah. You have two sixes here, and they're both in reverse. And it's in your happy home, your happy family, your happy life. Here is stuck in is sitting in between these two stuck energies, not moving forward and stuck in the past. Emotional things, you know, maybe some traumas, you know, or maybe you have unrealistic views about how love should be, which I'm not sensing that from you. I don't think anything you're asking for is unrealistic. Unrealistic, honestly. It's just a lot of stuck energy, bro. Hmm. But I see here there's another six though. Hmm. There's another six here. You got six sixes. You have three sixes here, man. You have the six of swords in reverse, the six of cups in reverse, but you have the six of wands upright. You know, and that's attached to your happiness. And I think you got to start taking. Have we had this discussion already here? There, lover boy Sheldon, my Pisces friend, my Pisces moon friend, my Libra friend. That you have to have more self confidence. If you're lacking it, there might have been something that happened in the past that really shattered you, and it's holding you back. But nah, you're better than that, bro. You're way better than that. Okay. So if you're there, just get this really small message that you didn't ask for, but I'm telling you anyway. When it comes to your love life, all right? You're not moving forward because there's something in the past that hurt you, but you got to realize that you're better than that, way better than that, okay? And you can move freely and move forward freely, okay? So I'll be right back. Oh yeah, look at that. There's somebody after you too. That page of cups. There's somebody after you. Well, I'll be right back. If you're still here, if not, I hope you have a good night and a great weekend.
Well, I am back, and I think that might be it for the evening. I'll wait a few more minutes to see if anyone shows back up. If not, I can end the stream and relax a little bit. Not saying this isn't relaxing, but it is. We'll put this loop on.
Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use the tarot answers by the angels, right? And see what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. I'll go ahead and pull a card and see what the energy is. In the near future. So that's telling us that the universe wants you to know that in the near future, something is going to happen for you. We just have to take the time to look around us and see what that something is. So what's going to happen next? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see if the energies want to drop things out for us. I think about 5, 4, we'll see. 4 or 5 cards. We'll get them out there, okay? And we'll see what message was trying to get to you over this weekend and what it's about and how it's going to affect your life. Oh yeah, and there's definitely things that want to come out here, right? You have the Knight of Cups. Okay. That's the message itself right there. The energy of that card says that you're a dreamer, that you want the finer things in life dealing with love. You want to be romanced. You want to be looked at in such a way that lets you know that you're loved and appreciated. Or you yourself may want to go out and give someone that very same message. It could be about relationships, a decision, or something that you've been sensing, but maybe haven't fully trusted just yet. Okay? And so next, let's see what the universe may have. This card can show the sign that may have already appeared over the weekend. That one to come right on out, didn't it? Illusion. What a watery day. What a watery message, I should say. Yeah. This is a message for someone out there to use your intuition when it comes to things, and don't let your potential want or even need for love cloud your judgment. Okay.
Can you
It may
hear
not
me
necessarily
okay?
be
I
a
think I
bad
might have
thing, but
fixed
there
my
are still
volume
things hidden.
problem.
There are still things hidden from you.
Oh, good to go. It's not like I'm saying anything anyway, but it's really good. Right now I'm just setting up. Hopefully it's going to the right place. Stop that. For the angel number channel. Copy. Settings. Stream. And this should be good to go. All right, so if you have more questions, that's good. All right, back on track.
Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use
Yeah, they do.
the tarot answer.
Yeah, most people
By the
ask about
angels, right?
Oh gosh,
And see,
I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn how to use this without all these interruptions. But yeah, most people do have questions dealing with love, and it's usually like exes and things like that. You know, but it's usually always about love, and then after love, money. They don't ever ask anything else except for like that one woman who came earlier asking if her boyfriend or whoever was packing. Okay. Sorry, I got disconnected there for a second. We'll go ahead and answer this. I have a spiritual question. All right. Is the dream of my past life really my past life? Well, let's figure that out, okay? I'm going to get these angel answers cards. Maybe it might give us a simple yes or no, because that can be thought of a thing to have to interpret, right? And if it can't give us a simple yes or no, we'll go with that advice. And then get some tarot cards, all right, buddy? So Sheldon, let's go ahead and see. Oh, I see someone was trying to ask a question, but they took it back. Okay, that's fine. Whoa, jeez. There's a lot of stuff coming out here. Sheldon. So, is the dream of your past life really your past life? Let's check that out. Spiritual question. And here, opportunity. Well, it's interesting that that's an opportunity. Does that answer your question? No, not really. Let's see if we can get one more answer from them. If not, let's go ahead and get some cards and we'll decide. Can you tell something about Rabia's results? Okay, I can answer your question next. Let me help Sheldon out first, okay? Aliza? All right. And can you tell me something about Rabia's result? Okay. I guess Rabia's a friend or, I'm not sure. If you can be just a little more detailed with that. But we can get you answers, okay? But Sheldon, let's see what else about your dreams, okay? If the angels want to say anything. Oh, they're being quiet. I'm going to have to pull cards, but I'm going to pull one more here. And it says, in a year from now. What? Angels, what is y'all talking about a year from now? He wants to know right now if his dreams or his past life. Or really his past life, okay? So, we'll leave those right there. I'm not going to pay no attention to those angels. But I am going to, I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to pay attention to the angels, right? When they say a year from now. But I am going to say this. These dreams that you're having, I know you're wondering if they're about your past life. But they may also be visions, all right, of opportunities that you can take advantage of up to a year from now. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. All right. But honestly, here, and I noticed this too. I apologize for that, Sheldon. I noticed this too, and I have to be honest with you. Right here, and when I got through shuffling, this came out on top, okay? Unlikely. So they may not be actually, these visions may not be of your, dreams. May not be of your past life, but they could, in fact, be instead insight on opportunities. Now, I have no idea what your dreams are about, okay? But they could be insight on your opportunities, okay? That makes much more sense when you put all these things together. But to answer your question, they're very unlikely part of your past life. Are you getting that, Sheldon? Those dreams are just markers, perhaps. Something to take account of. You know me, I'm hella nosy. I want to know what your dreams are about, but that ain't none of my business. Yeah, these dreams are just messages. These dreams are messages for you. An ad. Oh God. Oh yeah. They say here I can actually stop ads. I have to remember to do that. I can stop ads for 10 minutes at a time. I'm glad that you reminded me, and I did just stop the ads. So I'll repeat all of that. Okay. So these angels, the angel cards are saying that these dreams are more than likely referring to opportunities that could be coming to you within a year or so, but they're unlikely to be like visions of your past life or something like that. It's just energies trying to speak to you in a way that you may be familiar with, to let you know that opportunities are coming up, whatever they may be. And then this, I was shuffling, and the Page of Wands came out. And that Page of Wands is a messenger about taking action, right? So I'm seeing this like this for you, with this Page of Wands coming between this opportunity and a year from now. It's simply saying this, that you have to be taking the initiative when you get these opportunities. All right. Any new ideas that come to your mind, or you have any creative sparks, go ahead and work with those. But these dreams might be giving you ideas about what you can be doing or things that you maybe be needing to address as well. Like I said, I don't know your dreams. I wish I could know your dreams so I can be a dream interpreter too. But that's what's going on with those dreams, Sheldon. All right. That was pretty clear for it. Clear for it. Pretty clear cut, straightforward. And if Aliza, if you're still there, you can drop a heart or say you're here or something like that. And we'll try to get that question answered as much as possible. If not, my boy Sheldon is still here. Alrighty. So Sheldon, I hope that you got that message, okay? And I understand there is a delay. I'm not trying to rush anyone at all. I just want to make sure everyone gets some help, and I know it may take a while for people to respond if I'm not typing. So, Eliza's question was, can I tell her about Rabia's results? Okay. So let's see. Alrighty. I just don't want you to feel like I'm rushing you or anything like that. You're my main man. Right? So, Aliza, we're going to try to get some information about Rabia's results. I have no idea what this is referring to, if it's health or school or work, but we'll just try to get you some overall energies. And you know what? We're going to use these angel answers again because it may be a simple yes or no or something like that. If not, we'll go ahead and draw some tarot cards as well. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on there. Hopefully everything's okay, Alisa. So let's see if the angels have anything to say directly about this situation. For Rabia, right? And they have here. Wow, wow. That angels, they're playing with us right now. They're just having a little fun. Maybe they're being lighthearted, right? But they say, "Ask your angels," right? And we're using the angel cards. Let me make sure that this is still running because I see here the video doesn't seem to be. The video seems to be delayed as well. So just give me a second there. I want to make sure that this video is actually still running, and it is. Okay. Yeah, there's a delay going on right now. So, school, 10th grade. Okay, so this is dealing with schooling. Can you tell me the percentage? Oh, that's really specific. I'm not sure if I can tell you like a percentage. Like you want to know what her grades are in school. You know, I can tell you whether or not it's good or bad. You know, we can feel energies on that. I don't think I can be so direct to give you an actual number or grade, you know, but if we were to guess, she is doing well. She's doing good. The grades are high with that with that 8 of wands there, you know. She's doing okay. Or maybe you're getting messages from school saying otherwise, but when that 8 came out, I automatically felt that it's at least an 80%, you know. But we'll see if we can get some more cards. So how is Rabia doing in school? And she's in the 10th grade, right? How's she doing in school? Right now, she's being active in school, that's for sure. Maybe on the phone a lot. Maybe messaging while she's in school. I have no idea. They're texting or just on Instagram or something in school. But there's not much energy that wants to come out. Just says ask your angels. You got that 8 of wands right there, right? Yeah, nothing wants to come out. Maybe it's a secret. Yeah, nothing wants to come out, but I'd say I say this. There's definitely activities going on at school. But uh-oh. Uh-oh. So here you have the 8 of wands, right? Excuse me, I apologize for that. Like I was told earlier, I need to get some kind of lozenges. Or I will get some kind of ginger lozenges, right? So right now we have the 8 of wands, the 5 of swords, and then the Ace of Cups here. And the question is, how is Rabbi doing in school? You want to know her grades, right? And what I'm gathering from this 8 of wands, she's active in school. She's definitely doing stuff. You know, she's doing stuff. There might be setbacks actually. There might be setbacks, or just could be stressed. She could be being stressed out about school. So I'll tell you what. I don't think that because this five of swords here is telling me something. She could. She may not be doing well in school right now because she's facing difficulties in school. Maybe I hate to say bullying, but she's having issues with people in school, or just maybe issues in general, right? And she may feel a little bit burdened. And usually, I don't see the 8 of wands as a burden. It's just a lot of action, a lot of things. She might have a lot of things going on in school or at home or whatever, and it's burdensome. She may feel like she needs to defend herself a lot, or she might be actually being attacked, or you know, she's not in a good situation, honestly. But things are changing. They're switching around. Okay, they're switching around. I feel like maybe because she is in 10th grade, she may be feeling overwhelmed by something, but she wants to be doing better. Honestly, she honestly does want to be doing better, and she will do better. But she needs like a break. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. There's something going on. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Oh wow, I had to gather myself just then. So yeah, I'm seeing this. This is going on at school, and if you're her parent, her mother, or whatever, if you're a parent, she's probably going through things at school that she's not telling you about. Okay, and it's probably just like just the other kids. Honestly, I would hate to say that she's being bullied or something, but you know, it looks to me like she's just not having a good time, and it's stressing her out. And it may be actually affecting her grades. Okay, so I can't tell you her actual percentage or anything like that. Like I can't even really tell you whether or not she's doing good or not. I believe she's doing decent, but she could be doing a whole lot better if she didn't have these stresses. So she may need to have a meeting with a counselor, or if you're her parent, like I said, speak with the school and see what's going. Yeah, there's fighting. There's something going on at school. There's 2 5s here. You got the 5 of swords here. You got the 5 of wands here. That's petty arguments. That's battling, basically. And then you have this 2 of pentacles in reverse. All that came out when I said that you should probably speak with the school, right? If she's in school or whatever that situation is. But yeah, there's definitely something going on there that's hindering her from performing her best. Okay, so I can't tell you really about a grade average or something like that, but I can tell you that she is having problems in school, and she may not be telling you, or if she is telling you, she's not lying. She needs help. Mm. All right, I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope that can help you out. But yeah, there's a level of burnout, disorganization, and burnout. That's probably due to this petty stuff going on at school. She wants to be doing better, but she needs help. Okay? So if you receive that message, you can drop something in there. And if there's anyone else still here, Sheldon, if you're still there and you need some more, or you would like some more help or conversation or whatever, I'm right here. I'll give it like 5 more minutes, then I'm going to end the live stream because it's getting late over here. What time is it now? It's almost 1:30 in the morning. Oh, you're very welcome, Elisa. I hope that this helps, and I hope your daughter gets better. Oh, good children. Loyal. I like that. I like loyalty. That was an interesting thing. I hope that everyone can get the help that they need. And just remember, I do give private readings. And I should probably put the links for those in these chats here too. I don't really think about that too often. But there are links to my PayHip where there are some books for sale, ebooks for sale on PayHip. And there's actual books for sale on Amazon. You can get hard copies, physical copies. But there are personal readings where I can record readings for you. You ask like about 3 questions or so, and depending on which package you get anywhere from 15 minutes to almost an hour, I believe. And I'm also thinking about doing like live sessions, but just for individuals. You know, like what is it, Google Meets or something like that. Using one of those services where you can actually ask whatever question you want to ask for like an hour or so, depending on the package. But other than that, I can just do a pre-recorded message for people. Just so if you're out there. Okay, I'm here. More like conversation stuff, more like insight on things, insight on my spiritual gifts. Is that what you would like to talk about? Here, let me type. And you gotta go to meeting this time to meet him face to face. Okay then. So Sheldon, this will be my last reading for tonight, okay? But don't worry, you can take your time. I'll take my time with this, but I'll just let other people know that this is the last one. They have to come back at another time. But yeah, we can answer these questions for you, okay? About the spiritual gift thing. I think it's important that you are aware of these things. And I think it's cool that you're interested in that. So that may be the next level. Why love is evading you, or the type of love you're wanting. You could be having a higher mission, you know. So let's go ahead and see what the universe has to say about your spiritual gifts, you know. Oh, well, it has things to say. And I'm going to try to be first off, what could your spiritual gifts possibly be actually pertaining to? You know, how are they manifesting? What you should do with them and what outcome you can expect. I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah, this should be interesting. Now my head got really got lightheaded, so you should pay attention to this, Sheldon. Okay. That first card that wants to come out, or if it doesn't want to come out, just wants to show yourself. If not, I'll draw it. Hidden secrets, huh? Hidden secrets. Let's go ahead and see. I'll pull a card. Well, they're Pisces, right? A piece of you was a Pisces, Sheldon, you said? Libra? Or is that someone else I'm thinking about? Yeah, it's time for a break. So we have the Ace of Cups here, right? And I'm asking, I'm sitting here, I'm searching. Pisces moon. Okay, and that may be what you're developing into. I believe that's what that means. Oh gosh, you think I know better? Which I do know. But sometimes I confuse myself when it comes to that stuff. I do know it though, I promise you. So, with this Ace of Cups here, right, as far as your spiritual gifts are concerned, I'm seeing here that it's just the fact that you have that intuition. Like there's intuition that you have that you're not tapping into, you know? Or yeah, I feel as if there is, your gift is to use your intuition. Yeah, you're the Libra Pisces moon, you know? And yeah, you're a lover boy or whatever, but you have deeper intuition. You know, it sort of reminds me of, you know, I haven't even really watched that show, Avatar, or, you know, The Last Airbender, the Airbender, right? But here's one thing that always stuck out to me. They had like the earth, water, air, fire benders, right? But they all had like skills that went beyond that. Like they could bend, or they could make lightning, or they can actually bend blood because water was in blood, you know, and it's something like that with you. Like yeah, you're sensitive. Yeah, you're sensitive spiritually, right? But you're not using it to your full capability yet, you know. So yeah, you have gifts for sure, and I hope that makes sense. You have spiritual gifts, and it's dealing with your intuition. Oh gosh. Your rising is Libra, and your sun sign is Libra. Okay. So what's the moon? The moon is you think I would know this. I swear I do. I'm just, my head isn't right now. But anyway, you most definitely have intuition that you're not using to the max in every way possible, you know? Besides being that lover boy or whatever. And this is interesting. This is interesting. You have the tower come out here. Do you see it? The tower. You have the tower come out here. Okay, next to that next to that Ace of Cups. And I think in order for you to start using your, I would hate to say this, you know. I think that's rising. Moon is emotions, I believe. Maybe you're right. Yeah, I need to do some more to be for sure. Because I always get mixed up with sun, moon, rising, ascendant, and all these other houses and stuff like that. You know, I just glance over the stuff really. And I need to be taking that more into consideration as well. But back to you, my friend. Right now, your spiritual gifts, I'm going to say, are definitely linked to your intuition, you know? They're linked to your intuition, but you're not using it in every way that you could possibly use it in to advance forward. you know. But there's going to be a Tower moment where you're going to have no choice but to, unless you take steps to actually start putting yourself in situations where you can learn these things and use them, you know. Start learning to manipulate your your spiritual capabilities, your intuition, you know, and start feeling things out, feeling people out, feeling places out, feeling ideas out, and see whether or not you're, you know, correct, or, you know, your own point, or whether or not you may be wrong about certain things. Just start using it to analyze stuff, you know. And if you don't, there's going to be a Tower moment, I feel, definitely, which is going to force you to use your ability to balance things out and make things balance, and use your spiritual gift of discernment. There's the word, of discernment and intuition. How to maximize your intuition, using your intuition. Well, let's see what I'm going to ask the cards that next right now. Actually, okay. Since you asked that, we're going to ask that too. How to maximize using intuition, fasting, prayer, meditation. Okay, and it may not be any of those things for you. It may be something totally different. But let's see if any cards will come out. If not, I'll go ahead and draw a card. Because my boy Shelton here, there you go. He wants to know how he can maximize using his intuition, right? You got two cards here coming out. I'll just place them in order. Hopefully it doesn't take a Tower moment, but let's see. You hear? Oh, yeah. And I said this earlier too. You have the seven of cups here, all right? Then you have the moon. So yes, definitely intuition. Definitely use your intuition. You have to start learning. Excuse me. Be very careful, and I want to be very clear about this, right? The Seven of Cups often show many choices, but it's not the fact that you have many choices. You have to use your discernment. You have to start practicing using discernment. You know, fasting, prayer, meditation. If these things here would help you to use your mind more clearly, then do so. You know. But I'm trying to get some more cards out here and because you have these gifts that you're not using to your max. Oh, that's too far out of the camera. All right, you have these gifts here. This gift here of that spiritual awareness, you know, of that intuition, right? You got to use your intuition, right? Use it with discernment. There's more intuition there, seeing beyond illusions. You have to use your intuition. You have to use your feelings. You have to use your emotions, you know, in a controlled way, right? But you're asking if you should be if you should be fasting, praying, or using meditation, right? Which, do you understand the difference between, excuse me, that's gross, ugh. Between prayer and meditation? I wonder. I may just start typing here, because that'll be faster. Let's see if anything else will come out here. Let's see if they have more info for you. You got the that 6 of Cups wanted to jump out all the way over here. You've probably been having these abilities or these sensations since you were a kid, you know. That's linked to your past. All right. But I'll tell you this. Okay, these will be the last set of cards that come out. Oh, Lord. So, you have the Star. You have Justice. You know. So here, you have the Star, right? You have Justice. And you have the Hierophant. All 3 major arcana here. You know. Being truthful, cause and effect. And that's your sign too. That Justice card, that's Libra energy. Being fair, being balanced, you know. Then you have the Star here too. More of that balance going on. Using that divine guidance and stuff like that. That's pretty interesting too. That's interesting too. And then you have the Hierophant at the very end, and we all know that's dealing with laws and things like that. And that's very interesting here. So as far as fasting and prayer and meditation is concerned, I do believe, in fact, that meditation would probably help you. Meditation, meditation and prayer. If you want to do fasting as well, you can do fasting. You can do fasting as well. But if you want something to help steady your mind, or steady yourself, or help you hone in on your abilities, yeah, it would be very good to. It'd be very good for you to meditate. To meditate, pray. Yeah, prayer and meditation. It certainly will not help you. As you see right here, these people, they're in mediation with this priest here. They're going to this priest. You know, you may need to go to the universe, go to God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whoever you go to, you know. And you might want to do some prayers. And with that star card, and it's, yeah, prayer and meditation, and help you on your way, okay? Of course, you can always fast if you want to fast as well. But prayer and meditation can definitely help you maximize using your intuition. But you just have to go in faith. Most definitely go in faith. Yeah. At the bottom of this deck here. I'm just reviewing all this. Sorry if I'm rambling. I'm just reviewing all of this, trying to gather this message for you all together before I end this live. But yeah, your spiritual gift, you definitely have spiritual gifts, and it's more than likely linked to just your intuition, you know. And like, yeah, it's linked to your intuition, okay. But you have to start using it in ways that you haven't used it before. You have to be using discernment and using it to look through. Astral projection on accident? Hang on. Meditation scares me because I see things. Yes, I know the difference. Meditation scares me because I see things. Encounters, astral projection on accident. You do all of this stuff? Jeez Louise, maybe you can teach me some things, you know? I'm not aware that I've ever astral projected. I mean, I've had dreams and stuff, you know, but it wasn't anything ever scary. I was just always aware that I was somewhere where I, you know, should not have been, seeing things luckily I have seen, but it never scared me, you know. I wouldn't suggest that you do things that like frighten you, but sometimes you have to step into some things that are scary, you know. As long as you're not feeling like you're in danger of losing yourself or losing connection or something like that, you know. But maybe you should meditate a little harder, you know. I won't say harder, but, you know, just with the knowledge of what could happen and understanding the benefits that could be, you know. But I've never been really afraid, and I can't say that I do it on purpose, you know, either. When I project, or when I used to, I can't say that I do it anymore. I don't try. I just stay away from it. I just stay in my own lane. I help people where I can help them. I don't try to go outside of my bounds right now anyway. That's pretty interesting though. That's really interesting. And I wonder what you mean by encounters. But for right now, just make sure you're using your discernment, okay? Use discernment when you do these things. When you meditate, if you know your limits, don't go beyond them. And you do have this devil in reverse here, right? That means to be breaking free. You know? That means to be breaking free and being aware. Just be aware. Just be aware. That's the main thing. Always be aware, be conscious of your environment, the things around you, and your emotions. And then you can start reading other people's emotions, and you can realize that most of the things people go through have nothing to do with you. and that can definitely help you out when you start realizing that what people are going through usually have nothing to do with you. And it's the most freeing thing in the world is to realize you don't have to care about what anyone thinks about you. You know, you don't have to care about what anyone thinks, because at the end of the day, it's your life. You know, when you were born, you were probably born alone. Even if you have a twin, you're born at separate times. You're right. And you know, when you go on to the next realm, the next level of consciousness, you're more than likely going to go by yourself too. So don't worry about what anyone else is thinking about you. No words, none of that stuff. Just use your discernment and know what you need to change and what you don't. But yeah, bro, be safe. Be safe and take care of yourself. But yeah, you said that you're 31. Huh? You're still young, man. You're still young. You're going through it too. You're going through it, and you're going to become even better, even stronger. Okay. And so for right now, Shelton, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I hope that you heard all of that and got all of that okay. And I may be back later on. Shoot, it's already Saturday. Later on, tomorrow morning or early afternoon, but I have a wedding to attend or a reception or something like that to attend tomorrow night. So I probably most definitely won't be on tomorrow night. Oh, and you say, okay, see you next time. All right. Yep. See you next time, bro. Good luck and have a great day tomorrow or weekend if I don't see ya. All right.